Hello there, I welcome you to another episode of the case study. Thank you for clicking the button to listen. I really sincerely appreciate you. So, for the first quarter of the year, the case study will be focused on bringing you real life scenarios of accidents that has happened and the first aid steps to take just in case you find yourself or somebody you know in that type of scenario. So, this story is about a lady named Claire and her daughter Bella and their grandmom. So I'll be sharing their story and my insight as a first aider on the right steps to take. So the story goes thus. On a very hot and sunny day, Claire took her daughter Bella, aged almost 3.5, to the park. On their walk home, Bella fell asleep in the buggy. We were in the middle of a potty training, and when we got home, I realized that Bella had an accident, so I went to change her. So this accident is not like accident. It's like a potty training accident. Maybe Bella weed on her body or she pooed on her body. So she decided to go change her as soon as they got home. So the story continues. As I was laying her down, out of nowhere, her nose started pouring with blood. It looked like a lot of blood. It was all over her face, down her neck. Having already learned first aid, Claire knew what to do. I sat her up, leaned her forward, and pinched the soft bit at the bottom of her nose. I was hugging her at the same time because she didn't like what I was doing. So this is one thing about first aid. When you know it builds your confidence when accidents happen. Just imagine you trying to lay your child down and you see blood from nowhere. Of course, your confidence will be shaken. But when you know what to do at that moment, it will a little bit ease the tensed energy. So it will help you feel better, sort of, because you'll be able to calm yourself and also calm your child. You see what she did? She was hugging her child at the same time while she was applying the first aid. So, and that is one of the most important things in first aid. It is not enough for you to apply the first aid. You have to be compassionate while you are doing it. That is not the time to start screaming at the child or start shouting at the child. So you have to be compassionate while applying first aid. So let's continue. While this was happening, I called out to my mom, who was upstairs, to come help me. My mom told me I should be tilting Bella's head back as far as I could rather than forward. We had a little debate about this, and Claire said, luckily, Bella's nosebleed stopped after a few minutes. So this goes to show again why you need to learn first aid. See, when accidents happen, when there is a need for emergency, you will hear different opinions. People will bring you different opinions, but when you know what is right to do, you will be able to discern what is right from what is wrong, and it will help you act rightly. So imagine the way Bella's grandma came and told Claire that no, she should be tilting the Bella's head backward instead of forward. Tilting the head backward can be very dangerous, as the blood could get into the airways, and we don't want blood in the airway. The only thing we want in the airway is hair, and that is very dangerous if blood should get there. And also blood could get into the stomach. Tilting the head backward is a no-no when there is a nosebleed. It should be forward and pinch that pointed part of the nose. You pinch it tightly, and that's how you help the person feel better and stop the bleeding. And luckily for Claire, as they were even arguing, Bella's nosebleed stopped. So this goes to show that okay, what she actually did was the right thing. And the thing is, a lot of us young moms, we believe that the older moms always know the right thing, and that's not it. You might be young and know the right thing even more than the older mom. The older mom might just have been able to get away with some things just by luck. So, but it is important that we always ensure that we seek for the right information so that we'll be able to help our children. You know, she had followed her mom's advice because she didn't know about first aid, and something else happened to her child. You know, if she later find out that she did the wrong thing, you know, that guilt of why didn't I learn first aid? It will be there as a parent. So that is why we should learn it and know the right thing to do to help our children. Information is power. So let's continue with the story. So she said, I think she got too hot on the long walk home. It was about 24 degrees that day, Claire said. So this is another thing about nosebleed. There are lots of causes of nosebleed, and one of which is when the environment is very hot. And when you know this, you know the way to help your child feel cool. Now help the environment that your child is feel cool, and also apply first aid so that there won't be a reoccurrence, and it will help the first aid work faster. Imagine you trying to apply first aid and the child is still in a hot environment. So the point here is, when a child is having a nosebleed, just put them on your lap. Put the child on your lap. If the child is a baby, put them on your lap, or a toddler that you feel might not want to sit still, put them on your lap. Try to encourage them. Let them sit upright, tilt their head forward, and hold that soft part of their nose, and you're good to go. Please, the child might be struggling because it is not easy. You ask them to open their mouth so that they can breathe through their mouth. So just encourage them to just keep encouraging them, making them feel calm, just the way Claire did by hugging her child. Okay, continue to encourage them so that they can sit still and the bleeding can stop. That's not the time to start screaming at them to sit down. Why are you not? I'm not trying to help. No, the child doesn't understand that. The only thing they can understand at that moment is that they are not feeling comfortable. So you have to try and ensure that you help them feel calmer. So that is the end of today's episode about Claire, Bella, and their mom's story. So do make sure that you to listen to our next episode. It will also be on first aid and an accident scenario. So thank you for listening. Enjoy the rest of your day.